birth of the Buddha. Hello everyone, Suki Hotu and happy Wesak Day. Today marks a profoundly sacred and momentous occasion. Wesak Day commemorates three major events in the life of the Buddha: his birth, enlightenment, and final passing into Parinibbana. Thus, Wesak is not merely a celebration. It is a time for us, as followers of the Buddha, to reflect deeply, express heartfelt gratitude, and remember the boundless compassion the Buddha embodied when he brought the Dhamma into this world. On this auspicious day, allow me to share with you the wondrous tale of the Buddha's birth and his early years. Siddhartha Gautama, who would later attain enlightenment and become the Buddha, was born in 623 BCE. His father was King Suttodana, the wise and benevolent ruler of the kingdom of Kapilvastu. His mother, Queen Maya, was a noble princess of the Kaliya clan, graceful, virtuous, and held in the highest esteem. One night, after observing a day of fasting and reciting sutras, Queen Maya experienced an extraordinary dream. She saw a majestic white elephant with 6 tusks descend from the heavens and gently enter her right side. Upon awakening, her entire being felt serene and radiant, as if she had sipped a divine nectar. The dream was so extraordinary that King Suttodana immediately summoned Brahmin sages to interpret it. They revealed that it was an auspicious omen. The queen would give birth to a child who would be the most revered being in the 3 realms. The news filled the kingdom with joy. The king held magnificent ceremonies and made abundant offerings to accumulate merit in preparation for the arrival of this sacred life. 10 months later, in accordance with tradition, Queen Maya journeyed to her parental home to give birth. Along the way, she paused to rest in the tranquil and beautiful Lumbini Grove. While strolling, she saw a lush sala tree. As she reached out to touch its branch, she gave birth gracefully and without pain, the baby prince from her right side. The scene was nothing short of miraculous. The moment the child was born, nature rejoiced in harmony. The newborn prince bore 32 auspicious marks of a great being, and his body shimmered with golden radiance. As soon as he was born, he took 7 steps, and with each step, a golden lotus blossomed beneath his feet. He looked in all directions, raised one hand toward the sky and the other toward the earth, and proclaimed, "In the heavens above and on the earth below, I alone am the noble one. The 3 realms are filled with suffering. I have come to bring them peace." At that very moment, celestial drums resounded. Heavenly maidens showered flowers from the skies, and 9 majestic dragons descended to bathe the infant prince with fragrant sweet dew. The air became perfumed with blossoms. The devas rejoiced, exclaiming, "A bodhisattva is born! He is the radiant light who will liberate beings from suffering." King Suttodana, who had long yearned for a child in his later years, was overjoyed. He welcomed the prince back to the palace and the entire kingdom celebrated. He named the prince Siddhartha, meaning one who accomplishes all virtues. Shortly after the birth, a revered sage named Asita visited the palace. Upon gazing at the child, tears welled in his eyes, not from sorrow, but from awe and reverence. He perceived there was no ordinary child and prophesied that Siddhartha would either become a sovereign ruler of the world or renounce worldly life to attain supreme enlightenment as the Buddha, liberating countless beings and becoming the Great Awakened One. Dear friends, as we gather here today at the Buddhist Society to celebrate Wesak and bathe the Buddha statue, have you noticed the familiar image of the baby Buddha? One hand pointing to the sky, one hand to the earth. Water flowing from the mouths of the 9 dragons. This beautiful symbolism reflects the sacred moment of the Buddha's birth. During the bathing ritual, we often chant this verse. With fragrant water, I now bathe the Tathagatas. Pure wisdom adorns the ocean of merit. May all beings be free from defilements and realize the pure body of the Buddha. This verse reminds us that bathing the Buddha is not just a ritual, but an act of devotion to remember his birth and contemplate how the Dhamma cleanses beings of ignorance and afflictions. May we purify our minds, free ourselves from afflictions, and bring peace, wisdom, and compassion into our lives during this bathing ceremony. Wishing you all a joyful Wesak day filled with the joy of the Dhamma.